is up, everybody? It's a excited little snippet here I'm going to give you guys. I decided to go live real quick. I got the first official sponsor of the VanNote Show podcast today, and if you look behind me over my shoulder, you will see that is Lucky 7 Liquor in Owensville. And I want to thank Courtney, and I want to thank Jeremiah Hale. They're married, and they're amazing, and they're great, and they're really nice, and they care about their customers, and they have done anything I've ever asked. If I've asked for anything, they've made a point to see if they can get it, yay or nay, and a lot of places don't do that. They just say they will, and they act like they're going to write something down, but then they just throw the note away when you leave. And Courtney didn't do that to me, and that stuff sticks with me. So, and I've known Courtney for a long time, and Courtney's awesome. And Jeremiah's, I just met him, since over the past maybe year or two, and he's great. He's hilarious. I had a great time at their house one time. It was a little bit of a shindig I was at, and I had fun. But Lucky 7 Liquor officially became a sponsor today. Now, I've got a few signs up at their store already in Owensville on the highway out towards Fort Branch. Got a sign inside and outside. It's this one, the VanNote Show sign here. So I had went and got permission today from Courtney, and I printed out the logo for Lucky 7 Liquor. And if you would like to, get kegs, or maybe you would like to buy a whole bunch of beer, or maybe you would like to just buy a bottle for something special. I've done all those there, and well, except the keg. I haven't bought a keg. I haven't ever bought a keg there. But nonetheless, they're really great. The store's turned out since they got it. I love it. The prices are better, for sure. For sure, the prices are better. Way more selection. Way nicer people. You go in there, and there's just about 3 or 4 of them that work there, and a lot of the times you go in there and you will see the owners themselves. And that's Courtney and Jeremiah Hale. And, it's awesome. They're a great little family, and they're really good to me. And they're really good to everybody, I think. And, they do anything for a lot of people, I think. And, it was just awesome to have a little bit of a sponsor there. I thought that was kind of neat. So, and I was a little bit excited, and I went live on YouTube today, right here, right now, just to show that to you guys a little bit. And that is Lucky 7 Liquor in Owensville. And if you need to call that number, because maybe you need to set up a party and you need a couple weeks, but you're going to need a keg, and you call, and you can call that number, and that's 812-724-2881. And they would appreciate that. They would appreciate your business. I know they do. And I appreciate them being here in this town. It's awesome, I think. So, anyways, onward from that, I'm going to end this live broadcast. Check it out. I'm going to be putting this out. There'll be a full-length podcast episode. This YouTube Live was just a little bit here for you guys. Excited to talk about the sponsor a little bit, and want you guys to go there and check them out if you don't already. So thank you guys. I'm going to end the live one here. And anyway, so, man, what else? Don't forget to fill out your Owensville Public Library surveys. They are confidential and random. I've seen those signs all over town. I thought maybe I should mention that. Had a good weekend. Had a bad weekend. I guess some days were better than others. Had a blast Sunday with the kiddos. It was great. We go play baseball and stuff like that. We run around. We do a bunch of good stuff. And we spent a lot of good time. So I'm real thankful and appreciative of that. Got a few people hollered at me, getting more people riled up about the podcast, getting guests on, getting people. And I've got a list. I've got a list now of people that want to get on here. I never thought I'd have a list. I'm gonna have to put a list up here so people can see the people coming, so they can anticipate it and wait. Because I'm a little worried if maybe I should. Maybe I feel like it adds pressure if I put a post out there that says that I'm going to have such and such person on, or maybe, and then what if something comes up and I can't deliver on a date, or I can't deliver on something? I'll feel terrible, and that's just how I am. But about 5 different people, which is awesome, and I've got a couple people that I want to come on that I haven't talked to about it yet. I don't know how they feel about lights, camera, and action. A lot of the people that I hang around don't like none of that shit, and that's okay. But I do, and it's fun, and I have a good time, and I think we'd have a great time. and I get what I want to do is have some like roundtable discussions too. Get a bigger mixer that'll allow me to run 4 mics instead of 2, and have take the podcast to another location and have a area big enough. Because like I said on the last episode, this is just like a tiny closet that I'm in. So if I had that, we could have like a roundtable discussion about anything anybody wanted to, and that would be okay with me because I like having conversations with people. And I want to do that, and I think I was also thinking about other things I could do because I'm interested in like this music, and I could like maybe I could go places and like film music for people, and I would just do it for free just to put the stuff out there because I just enjoy doing it. What I mean by that is like, concert events and things. Not big ones, but like, maybe like a little town fest with some blues going on. A little jazz festival. A little bit of jazz festival. I think they had those in St. Louis sometimes. And it'd be cool to go and to film these people. And maybe I could interview the musician or something backstage and have a little bit of it, and that would help me learn because then I would have to research them and I would have to know some things about them before I could come with any questions. Or maybe we would just sit down and do a podcast hangout, but it's weird with a complete and total stranger, I guess, a little bit. I've known all the people that I've had on so far on my show, which is like 2 or 3, and I don't know, it's just cool. I'm excited. There's a couple guys that I don't know at all that want to come on, and that's awesome. That makes me really happy because it makes me feel like maybe you guys are watching. Maybe you guys do like it just a little bit, maybe a little bit more than you'd like to admit. But I like it, man. It's fun, and there's a lot of people that got a lot to say out there, and they don't always have people who just want to sit and listen to them talk and catch their opinions on things. They always just want to maybe, like I said, maybe those people just want to wait for that person to quit talking so they can hurry up and talk. And that's just rude. It's cool, man. It's cool, and it's what all my friends do. When we hang out, we chit chat, and that's all this is, really. I kind of like doing these solo ones because I just kind of I'm forced to be inside my head a little bit, and maybe I'm forced a little bit more at this time. Under the lights and the camera and everything, and behind the mic, I'm forced a little bit to keep something coming out of my head, to keep a topic going. And one thing is like I was thinking today, like you should tip people. You should tip people who provide you a service, or you should tip people who that provide you a service. That you had to do something for you. Maybe you had asked them to, move a sofa out of your basement or something. But then you had decided that you wanted it back in your basement. And not even so much as a bottle of water or anything. When you get an offer to stand in front of a fan. Some people are just really rude, and I think it shows a lot about your character if you don't think you should tip people that do something for you. Nobody's time is free, and people like helping people. I like helping people, and I don't expect anything out of anybody when I do it. But my daily job, requires me to do things for people in a service fashion. So it's like a pizza boy. He delivers it, but he doesn't cook it. He ain't getting his hands dirty like that. He's smoking joints and he's delivering pizzas, and that's what he's doing. And then he's getting $5 tips at every stop, and that's insane because I'll deliver a 400-pound sofa and have to carry it out of your basement, and then back down to your basement, and then across your basement, and then over a little bit, and then bring all your stuff in, and then do all this other stuff that really wasn't in my description. It's not something I'm supposed to really be doing, but I do it out of niceness because I'm that way. And don't even get a damn dollar. Don't even get a damn dollar. Can't even give me $1, bro. Your house is like $300,000. You just spent $7,000 on furniture and made me slave around your house with a sofa in my hands. And you don't think that deserved a little $5 or something? And the only reason I say that, and I know it sounds like I'm entitled a little bit to that, and I don't think I am entitled to it, but I think, whenever someone doesn't tip, when they ask us to do something out of the range of what I'm supposed to be doing, when they don't try to compensate you in any kind of way, and it doesn't even have to be money. Just be like like I said, like a bottle of water, or would you boys like a Coke? But it's none of that. You just get people just want to use people over and over and over. And I wonder how many other people they do that to. Is it like, maybe, I don't know, man. You should just tip people. Like, if the people's jobs suck, and tips make them feel a little bit better about it. I went and bought myself a plate of food at the feed mill, the Red Wagon in Poseyville. That's a restaurant bar there in Poseyville, Indiana. And I'd sat down there and I got me some alligator tail and a fish bowl of beer, Blue Moon with the orange. Gang, bruh, celebrate, And so I was doing that, and I tipped the lady. I tipped her really good because it just makes people feel good, and I like feeling good, and I like when people try to make me feel good a little bit, and maybe I feel like if I put that out there more, if I do things like that, maybe that stuff will come back around to me in a good way. It's good energy to me. I'm putting out there good energy, and so you just tip people like that a little bit, like the cable installer guy. His job sucks, but throw him a few bucks when he's done. Even though he got paid to be there, don't be that way. Don't be that guy. Don't be the one that's, well, he gets paid for it already. They pay him, I don't know. It just doesn't make any sense. It's almost like you're going out of your way to be a jerk when it's just easier to be nice. And I had made a video about this like a year ago and put it on my Facebook. But it's just so much easier, I think, to be nice than it is to be mean. You almost have to put out more, exert more energy to be mean and rude and inconsiderate than you do to be nice. And it's just a better way to live when you're just nice to everybody. Why be so rude? Why go around with that look on your face that maybe you just hate everything or whatever. Maybe you're just not happy with everything that's going on in your life, so you're just like hating everything. You can't do that. That shit is not healthy. And and I'm guilty of being that way, sometimes in the past. But I'm trying real hard now to better myself and be nicer and be a better person and see the good in people before seeing the bad. Because a lot of the people around here, and I think a lot of the people that we all associate with, they all got a lot of bad written all over. They got a bunch of bad written all over. And, I just think that maybe that there's some good people in there too still. I think everybody's a good person deep down, That almost reminds me of that country song that's out. Well, I don't even remember how it goes. I think it's like Luke Bryan or something. I think everybody's a good person or some shit like that. I don't know. You guys probably know. You guys got to start liking and on YouTube, like these videos, and make sure that you hit that bell, because you ain't getting notified when I'm dropping videos. You need to know. I want you to watch these things and tell me I suck. I want you to watch them and tell me you enjoy it. I want you to make fun of me. I want you to talk shit. So hit me up. Do it. Hit them comments up. I had a great, overwhelming reaction to my podcast that I did solo that I posted last week. It has done far better than I thought, I guess it would. Right now, I'm sorry, that was 5 days ago. Right now, it's got 67 views. And I thank you guys so much. I'm very proud of that. And it makes me feel really good, like we were just talking about. And I think that's your guys' way of putting a little bit of energy back my way a little bit. It was awesome, and I think, I've gotten some subscribers lately too, and I've seen it up on the activity in my channel, and I appreciate that, man. I really do. Y'all don't know how hard maybe I'm trying to do this. It takes money, it takes time, it takes, dedication to it, and the want to. And we're going to see if that sounds better. I just wanted to show off that gold a little bit. It matched that new sponsor, Lucky 7 Liquor in Owensville. Don't forget it. But anyways, yeah, you know, it makes me feel good that you guys are watching these videos and that you guys are, like, interested a little bit. I don't want to have to tag everybody every damn time. That shit gets annoying on Facebook, getting tagged all the damn time. And maybe you might get annoyed by that. And I don't want to be annoying to you. Yeah, it's awesome, man. It's awesome. One of my videos it's called Let's Discuss Something on my YouTube channel. And that's just a little snippet out of a longer thing I was doing. And that thing's got 106 views, man. Thank you, guys. That's amazing. Fuck yeah, you know. I'm proud of that, you know. Yeah, it's awesome. You guys are showing a little support. I love it. I got some projects lined up too, like music videos. I got a Caleb Miskell. I'd like to have him on the podcast too. He's a good friend of mine, and he's a serious guitar player. And actually, just heard something about him today. I'm very proud of him. I have to go talk to him about it. He's going to meet somebody, and I'm very excited. And I'll find time to talk to him this week. But I got to get him on here too. He wants to come on. I think maybe he wants to come on. Maybe he don't. Maybe I just made that up. But maybe I think maybe I make a lot up. I don't know. But maybe you do too. And yeah, so between, you know, him and maybe even his dad, because he's just an older guy and he's just probably got a lot of stories and a lot of life behind him. You know, I like hanging out with older people. I've always hung out with older people. I grew up around people who were like, you know, 6 and 8 and 20 and 30 years older than me. Always. I never really like people my age because they suck. And I don't like the retarded shit that they're into. And I don't like the stupid shit that they do. And I'm one of them. And that sucks. Because sometimes I feel like I should have been born like 20 years ago. 20 years before, you know. Maybe even 30 years before I was born. And I was born in 1989. That's June 20, 1989. Is my birthday. And, yeah, so I'm 29 right now as I sit in front of you and talk. 29 years of shit going on here. Stacked up tall. But, yeah, so it's cool. It's cool. It's cool. They're awesome. Tony's awesome. Caleb's awesome. He's you know, I got to get a better camera. A handheld camera. This is a webcam that I'm using up on a tripod. But I gotta get a better camera, and I can record some videos, some music videos. I want to make like a music video, an original song and stuff. And I want to do that. And I got a drummer guy. I don't know if y'all saw, but I posted a little video. I don't think anybody fucking saw it. It's on my Facebook, but a little video of a little preview of when I was recording some drums with him. And you know, I get some stuff lined out. We have some audio problems, and I'm not an audio engineer, and I've never ran a mixer before, so I'm figuring all this out on my own. And if anybody out there maybe watching who knows anything about that stuff, hit your boy right in that DM spot, because I need to know some of this stuff. I have some questions. Like I need a compressor, and I need to understand dynamic compression. So if anybody can, you know, maybe help me with that, that'd be appreciated. I love learning. And yeah. So, but anyways, this 18 minutes, I'm going to cut this one off because anything past like 20 minutes, I don't think motherfuckers want to listen to. And that's okay. And I love you guys anyways. But anyway, Lucky 7 Liquor, once again, sponsored me today, and I'm super excited about it. And it may not be a big deal to you guys, and it may mean nothing, but it's a little advertisement for them. It's a little, she's advertising for me at her store with letting me hang up flyers, and so I wanted to do that. I wanted to return that favor, and I wanted to mention them when I do my podcast about, you know, maybe just help a little bit with both of us and what we're trying to do out here. She's trying to sell booze, and I'm trying to make a podcast work, and so maybe, you know, with advertising for each other, we can both do that. I think something might happen. Everything feels real weird right now in the limbos, but. As things change, as I invest a little more in equipment, and I get things to where I can do exactly what I want to do. I'm pretty good set up now to do this, but I'm not where I want to be, and I'm working towards that. And I think we all are working towards where we want to be, and I mean that in a lot of ways. And keep it up, because you guys are amazing, and I know that it's hard to get through every damn day. Love your kids, hug your mom, and yeah, I love you guys. Thank you so much. And I will post this. It's Monday today. I'll probably try to upload it tomorrow. So it'll be on the August 28th schedule. And anybody got any ideas about anything, comment, say something. Share this, share it, please, and help me get it out there a little bit. And I know you guys, I know some of you will, some of you, probably a lot of you won't, and that's all right too, because I still love you. And this is the VanNote Show. Thank you so much.